Okay, check 1, 2. Okay, somebody send me a tweet. Oh my God, the advertisement. It's just unbelievable. So if you're like me, you're seeing these horrible Ustream ads. They gotta go. Hi, Lilia. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to chat with you because in order to chat with you, I have to sit through these ads. I don't think I can take it. Oh, and I have to look at myself. Okay, that's not going to happen. No, I mean, I just, I don't know if I can do the chat thing. I'm multitasking here. I got the guitar, I got the microphone, I got, like the various forms of communication. So I don't know if I can also chat. I don't think chatting is going to happen. Sorry. I think I'll be chatting like with my mouth. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock. Welcome, everybody. Not sure what I'm doing here. Little experiment going on in the high-tech realm, but thank you for tuning in. And I don't know what I should do first. I have a bunch of questions here. I'm not seeing the ads. Well, you're really missing out. Oh my God. Okay, so if you have questions, if you have a request, you can send them to me, but I kind of already know what I'm going to play because I realized as I looked at all these requests that I don't actually know how to play any of these songs, that I don't really know how to ever play any of the songs until I learn them right before I do play them. I know this is sad, but true. It's just one of those things about me. And now I'm going to look at questions. So Chris via Facebook asks, what is the biggest sacrifice you have made for doing what you love? And how hard was the combination to go from being with a record label to back to an independent artist? Which I thought also kind of merged with Mary's question about, do you ever wish you were with a major label again? The biggest sacrifice that I've ever had to make. I think probably the biggest sacrifice that I had to make was early on when I was trying to get a deal, was trying to put bands together and trying to get people to come see my bands and maybe sign me and making demos. I think I went about $78,000 in debt onto my credit cards by the time I got my first check from a label. So that was kind of my biggest sacrifice in terms of taking a risk. After that, it wasn't much of a sacrifice because then I was in the business and then I didn't know how to do anything else. And my friends were getting rich running their businesses, but I didn't want to do their businesses. I didn't want to do any business. I just want to make music. So thank you, Joe. I'm glad that you can see me in those horrible Ustream ads. So I don't know. Sacrifices. Moving to LA was kind of a sacrifice. LA's a little rough if you're a human being. And I don't know, as far as being on a major label again, I guess I would like to be on a major if, for example, maybe I had a soundtrack song that got really big for some reason and people wanted me to tour and do promotion and stuff around it, then it would be great to be on a major because then they could like handle all the stuff. The only problem about being on a major label in that situation is that I wouldn't make any money and the whole thing would come and go and I would have put a bunch of work into it and I would basically be back to where I was. So actually, no, it wouldn't be good to be on a major label even then, because really there's nothing that you want to do you can't just go and hire people to do nowadays, because all those people who used to work at major labels now all have independent consulting companies. They've lost their jobs, and if you want to hire them, you can. For a small amount of money, you can hire them, and they will go out and do all the things that major labels used to do. So there's no reason to be on a major label other than just being young and lazy and wanting to only make music, which I completely understand because I was also young once and am still lazy. So it's great when somebody else does everything. It's great when limos pick you up from the airport. The only problem is you don't make any money and you don't own your stuff. And at the end of the day, you hope that like you can go to work for your brother or something. So that's that. I have a note here from my assistant that I need to plug the album. This is Unplugged. I'm plugging Unplugged. This is our new acoustic album in the tradition of MTV Unplugged. And as you can see, the letters of the title have been dismantled and partially reassembled, which is symbolic of our creative approach on the album, which was to take 13 old Black Lab songs and take them apart and put them back together in a new way. So I think that that approach is pretty clear on the record. We had a really good time and are very psyched about it. So if you haven't had a chance to pick it up or to pick up 5 for your family and friends, please do so. Okay, I guess I'll play a song. So one of the big complaints about Unplugged is that Gates of the Country was not on it, which is interesting to me since I just got mine in the mail today. Woot. I don't know how you pronounce that woot thing. I see it, but what does it mean really? Anyway, one of the complaints is that we didn't record Gates of the Country, which was interesting to me because I always felt like Gates of the Country on the original album was pretty much acoustic to begin with, except for like the lawnmower guitar solo at the end. It was pretty, acoustic guitar. And so it felt a little bit redundant to do an acoustic version. But, and this is to answer my friend Eric's question via Facebook, are there any plans for a follow-up acoustic album? The way you guys re-record these songs brought a whole new dimension. That's not a bad idea. There could be an Unplugged too, so you never know. Anyway, for all of you who wished that Gates of the Country could have been on Unplugged, this is for you. Back in New York, the 31st floor. It seems somehow everything's changed. Plates on the wall, the kitchen too small. The sound of machinery made. Where have you been? Where were you running when? Wasn't he someone you used to call home? Where is the ring? Where is the boy who went traveling alone? She is much better without me. But she walks through the gates of the country, her hands at her side. Smiles, I watch her walk by. Yeah, somehow I see there are ships in her eyes. Yeah, she is better off now. June, the curtains are shut, the patterns are cut. The maid now will wake you down, pulls out a chair, pulls down your hair. It's just like you wanted July. What's going on? What are you running from? Why are you sleeping alone on the floor? Some people change, others hang on till they can't anymore. She is much better without me, but she walks through the gates of the country, her hands at her side, and smile as I watch her walk by. Yeah, somehow I see there are ships in her eyes. Yeah, she is better off now. Much better without me, but she walks through the gates of the country, her hands in the air, and smiles I watch her walk by. Somehow I see there are ships in her eyes, and she is much better. See, even songs that I have been playing for 15 years are still not somehow in my memory. Anyway. Okay. Yay, claps. That's very nice. Thank you. Sasha, what's the one thing that surprises you about the Black Lab fan base? Other than their existence. Their patience, their endurance. I don't know. You guys are awesome. I actually have ceased to be surprised because, you know, we sat around for quite some time trying to make something else happen with a label after Sony. And the fact that people were there when we put See the Sun out and continued to come back for more and keep us in business, keep us making music, and has been great. So thank you very much, everybody. You know, we feel very appreciated. So. Speaking of which, here via Twitter from Farrell is, in all caps, because this is Farrell, what does a girl gotta do to get a live Black Lab concert? 3 question marks. And this was our most common question, not the what does a girl gotta do part. That's kind of probably better handled offline I don't know. You know, I guess we're open to offers. But the live question is a big question for us because we want to play live, and we are in a position where right now we can make music. We can, we do things here and there to put the rent together, but mainly we can write and record music for a living. Andy mixes, as you know, he's a mix engineer. But if we were to play live, then we wouldn't be able to do that because it costs so much to tour this very large country of ours. And touring pays so little and costs so much that to put a band together and rehearse and buy gas and drive our asses all over this country would cost much more money than you would earn. Which brings us back to the question, do you ever wish you were with a major label again? Well, the nice thing about being with a major label is that they paid for all of that. They paid for our bus and our sound man and our crew guy and all of that stuff. And even without all of that stuff, we would basically somehow have to have jobs to pay for touring. And so it's kind of a trade-off for us. It's kind of like, get to make music but not get to tour, or get to tour but not get to write and record the way that we like to do, which is admittedly fairly perfectionistic and time-consuming. And, we love to write and record, and we love to bring that to you. So I'm afraid that's what we're going to continue to do. Not that we're not going to try to hit some shows on the West Coast and maybe New York sometime soon in the new year. We're really hoping for that. So, meanwhile, I'm going to play a song which no one requested, but which is kind of my favorite song off the new album. And it's a new song, so I feel obligated to kind of, promote this new song. This is called Tomorrow. And I think it's in E. Set my eyes on you. I know you're probably long gone. I know I need to be strong. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I will sleep, I'll sleep tomorrow. And I will dream, I'll dream tomorrow, and I will cry if I cry tomorrow. But tonight I'll wait for you. Yeah, tonight I'll wait for you. I send, forget the nights we misspent, and all the things you leave here when you go. I wrap my arms round the steel string, cry my eyes out till they're clean, sit and wait till you I'll sleep tomorrow. I will dream big dreams tomorrow. And I will cry if I cry tomorrow. But tonight I'll wait for you. Yeah, tonight I'll wait for you. Oh, tonight I'll wait. I will pace this empty cage. Tonight I'll wait for you. I rock myself up to the edge of us now. I can't seem to get myself to jump now. Wonder if you ever feel the way I feel tonight. I guess I'll always love you, yeah. There's nothing I can do but sleep. I'll sleep tomorrow. I will dream new dreams tomorrow. And if I cry, I'll cry tomorrow. But tonight I'll wait for you. Yeah, tonight I'll wait for you. Oh, tonight I'll wait for you. Okay, what else have we got going on? Thank you. Awesome, that song rocked. I'll be Field Marshal. Accident Hash, that is a long time ago. Okay, sorry. That's what I hate about these things. People get lost in the typing. Holy hell, Gates to Kif get off. Come to Winnipeg. You guys can stay at my house. That's the one thing that I like about my gig is I sometimes think if I ever just need to like have, you know, an early midlife crisis and just run away from my life, that I could like cruise around the world and stay with fans. That would be awesome, right? Don't think I don't think about it. Okay, shout out to Ben the Dark Domino. I don't know what that means, but I don't even know what shout out means really, but shout out. And which song has taken the longest, been hardest to get just right, and why? That's a hard one. Well, on this album, I would say that the one I just played was really rough, and I'm not completely satisfied with the version we got. Somehow I had this vision for all these big strings and everything, and it just didn't really work. It didn't happen. But I will say that the maybe most challenging after the fact track on this was See the Sun, because Andy came up with this amazing new interpretation of it quarterly, in terms of the chords, in terms of the piano line that he was playing and the repetition, which I just loved and thought was an amazing way to give the song new life, but also to just deepen the song. You know, like when I wrote that song, I was like, this is going to be the biggest pop song in the world. which I can't say that I've written a lot of songs before with that intention, but that was my intention, for better or worse. And I think it's a good song, but it was a little poppy for me. I don't know. So this version I felt like gave it some weight, but it also gave it a lift in the chorus that I really loved. So then we played it for people, and people are like, dude, what is up with like the, Philip Glass piano repetition? And we were like, you people are lame. But we did play with it. We put some strings in to sweeten it. We got the cello going on, and that helped kind of like break it up. So anyway, that's the story of See the Sun. What do you do when you have writer's block, and what are your songwriting tips? Oh, Lilia. Well, I just try to change shit when I have writer's block. I try to like get a new guitar or borrow a guitar, get drunk, go see a band that you've never seen before. It's like we get very numb to our minds. So our minds have this kind of consistent drone to them. And so when we sit down and we try to apply this drone to any kind of creative work, whether it's songwriting or whatever our thing is, the drone interferes with that kind of spark of newness that gives life to, creation and art. And so capturing that newness is a big part of the process. And when that newness hits you over the head, it's always important to have lots of tools to capture it, so that you know how to record on your phone, or you have some kind of portable instrument or whatever, so that you can just bust it out right then and there. And mainly the thing about songwriting is it's just about writing a lot. Sometimes I'll just sit down and write 3 or 4 pages of nonsense about the topic that I'm writing a song about, or the theme, or a particular image. Sometimes I'll write 3 or 4 pages longhand just to get a single rhyme, because I'm kind of stuck. So it ain't easy, but you just got to endure. Okay, I guess I should play another song. All right. This was somebody's request, which I really liked, because I really like this song. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember how the fuck it goes. I want your love, your scent, your touch. It's not enough to dream this. Baby, I want your love, your smile, you go. But I could show you what I'm made of. Maybe it's not enough. Baby, I want your love. The wall comes down, the dawn shines out. I'm dying just to hold you. I'm dying just to hold you. The wall comes down, your light shines out. I'm trying not to show you. I'm dying just to hold you. Dying just to hold you. The storm, this heart, it falls apart when you are gone. You know Baby, I want your love, a rag, a doll. Would you install as king of all? Maybe it's not enough. Baby, I want your love. The wall comes down, dawn shines out. I'm dying just to hold you, dying just to hold you. The wall comes down, your light shines out. I'm trying not to show you, I'm dying just to hold you. Wall comes down, the dawn shines out. Dying just to hold you, dying just to hold you. Wall comes down, the light shines out. Trying not to show you, dying just to hold you. Okay. Falsetto. Okay. All right. Well. Oh, look, my timer is going off. My timer that's telling me that I'm done. Man, there's all these other questions. We're gonna have to do this again, I guess. So please write me and let me know how this was. I know that for the Europeans, it's super late and they weren't able to chime in, which sucks. But maybe I'll do one on a weekend during the day so that then the Europeans can be a part of it, because it seems like the chat is kind of blowing up over here. No, don't go. You haven't played Circus Lights. But like Circus Lights is on the album. When will the Rock Band Network songs be coming out? I don't even know what that means. NorCal, yeah. Waves from England. Yeah. Thanks for staying up, guys. So let me know how it went. Let me know how the sync is, because if the audio and the visual sync is off, then it's kind of hard to enjoy, and maybe it's better that I just record this like in QuickTime and post it as a higher res video. That's a possibility. But I kind of like the chat thing. We like it live. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Oh, Rock Band the video game. Oh, yeah. We looked into that. It was a lot of money, actually, that. Okay, it works great. Sync was spot on. It was great on my side. Okay, great. So, oh my God, I just panicked that I'm not recording this. Yes, I am recording this. So this'll get posted to YouTube and stuff. So you guys can let your friends know about it if you want. And if you are in Europe, in the northern, I guess probably central area for you UK people, I'm going to be playing in January in Freiburg again. So you may want to hop down and check that out. Be sure to say hello and to get your album signed if you do that. And anyway, I'm going to roll. But thank you again, everybody, for tuning in and for supporting the album, the new record so much. Really appreciate it. So take care, and we'll do this again soon. Thanks.